We've all heard that we have incredible inner treasures, innate gifts, talents, and unlimited potential. But do you actually believe that about yourself? From an early age, we learned to seek fulfillment externally. We were encouraged to work hard, get better grades, and make something of ourselves. Mostly, this just taught us that we are not enough, and what we are seeking is out there somewhere. This illusion of lack persists throughout life, trapping us in repetitive behaviors, chasing superficial dreams rather than nurturing the abundant resources already within us. But what would it be like to actually be enough, to use these gifts to unlock talents and reach that unlimited potential? I'll uncover the secret today of how you can stop the rat race and live a life of innate joy and freedom. True freedom comes from turning inward to discover the power of self-wholeness. Our purpose transcends the superficial. We are called to evolve beyond limiting perspectives and self-defeating patterns. But daily life often distracts us. We get caught up in the relentless rush, the pursuit of illusory dreams, regrets about the past, or worries about the future rather than the present moment. Like the Matrix, society pushes us to relentlessly chase dreams just out of reach. Like a donkey, forever chasing a dangling carrot, we trap ourselves in cycles of chasing, always looking to the next thing. It's important to pause throughout each day to experience a sense of inner fulfillment, apart from the endless pursuit of our external desires. The very meaning and purpose of life is not something we can grasp if we stay fixated on distant horizons and goals. It deludes us like a mirage as we focus on the domain of tomorrow rather than what is here now. The essence of existence isn't found in some future dream, but in pausing to connect with the present and finding inner completeness in this moment, apart from the chase. But what is this thing we call reality? Is it physical or spiritual, material or mental? Poet Hermann Hesse once described it like this: "There is no reality except the one contained within us." That is why so many people live such an unreal life. They take the images outside of them for reality and never allow the world within to assert itself. The essence of reality is paradoxical and mysterious in many ways. Reality is both tangible yet intangible, visible and invisible at the same time. The answers we seek seem to exist between the concrete and the abstract. Reality does not reveal itself in grand spectacles, but in simple everyday moments. The gentle wind, a child's laughter, the warmth of the sun's rays. It is always present, though often overlooked as we rush by. When we pay close attention to the present, we can start to see the wonder in everyday life. Even normal moments contain small details of beauty or joy if we notice them. By appreciating the simple things around us, we uncover magic hiding in plain sight. Each instant offers both ordinary occurrences and extraordinary meanings blended together. The depths of reality are always right here, patiently awaiting our discovery. Ralph Waldo Emerson told us, "Life is a journey, not a destination." Rather than fixating on some future point, we can embrace the journey happening right now. When we let go of trying to control where life is headed, we realize each moment, however fleeting, shapes who we are becoming. Seeing life as an endless journey instead of a destination frees us. We release expectations and demands about how things should be. Instead, we open up to the range of possibilities we can explore in the ever-changing now. Yet the illusions of the external world constantly distract us. The relentless pursuit of wealth and success, the incessant chatter of our minds, the fear of the unknown. These turbulent thoughts conceal reality's essence. But when we silence this turmoil, a portal opens to true existence. Here we can discover our purpose, free from society's conditioned desires and beliefs. From birth, we are given an identity and immersed in beliefs and desires not our own. Our personality becomes the lens through which we see the world, shaped by early experiences and societal conditioning. Over time, we wrongly assume this identity defines our entire being. But our stories and ego-based sense of self are not who we truly are. They are tales woven by the mind, not the essence of our deeper being. The spiritual path involves courageously examining and unlearning these limiting narratives, which can be painful at times. The ego, the part of us identified with this familiar personal story, strongly resists letting go. It tries to convince us that change threatens our very survival. However, progress requires creating distance between our true essence and this small ego self. This allows the ego to find balance rather than absolute identification with it. As we let go of attachment to the dramatized narratives we've built around our lives, we rediscover our expansive true nature, the limitless consciousness that we are at our core. We are not merely defined by the past or conditioned ideas. When we release the ego's tight grip on our identity, we reclaim our fullest selves, the essential aliveness that exists underneath our learned roles and self-concepts. This requires moving courageously beyond the known, letting the old self die so the deeper, truer self can be reborn. The journey invites us to keep questioning, unlearning our assumptions, and rediscovering the great mystery that lies at the heart of being. In the present moment, we have the power to free ourselves from worries and problems by letting go of the stories we carry. When we connect with our essence, we realize nothing is actually wrong right now unless we choose to see it that way. The present becomes a channel to perfection when we direct our attention inward and detach from the conditioning of our anxious minds. The notion of a separate self is much like a dream, an illusion created by the mind's workings, shaped by influences of society and experience. Over time, habitual identification with this self leads us to forget we are part of the vast universe. It is this constructed sense of self that speaks through our conversations, emotions, and ties us to the physical form. However, our true essence transcends these superficial identities. It exists beyond any limits of time, space, or dimension. It is the deep consciousness aware of the dream rather than the figure in the dream. We awaken to this unbound awareness by recognizing the stories and labels we carry are not who we are. As we let go of false identities, we reconnect with the serene state of being that lies beneath the chatter of the mind. We remember we are not merely our anxieties or beliefs, but the spacious presence holding all thought. Discovering this timeless essence of who we truly are liberates us from illusion and opens us to our infinite nature, always already here and now. Awakening from the illusion of a separate self requires a journey of mindful awareness. By observing your thoughts and emotions impartially, without judgment, you can start to see them as passing phenomena rather than concrete truths defining you. In self-inquiry, we discover thoughts move through the mind like a river, happening on their own. It is our attachment to them that makes us feel they represent some unchanging I. By releasing our grip on anxious, depressive, or fearful thoughts, we see they are simply energies arising within the mind's intricate dance. By stepping back to impartially observe rather than react, we recognize these mental forces as illusory shadows, neither good nor bad in essence. They are part of nature's ebb and flow. In seeing this, they lose their power over us by waking up from the dream of separation into life's interwoven wholeness. The human condition is defined by constant wants and needs. We become conditioned to think we need to change the world or transform ourselves before we can be at peace. However, the root of discontent does not reside externally, but in our own perceptions, attachments, and desires. The path to serenity starts when we look within, exploring the landscapes of our inner world and unraveling conditioned patterns. Here we find freedom. Pausing to reconnect with your core essence is key. Breathe deeply, embracing the present without judgment. Seek no distant goals, the journey is inside. Return to innocent being, untouched by endless wanting. Prioritizing presence reveals we have all we need inside. In this place, we find our unlimited potential without the limiting restrictions of our stories or society's judgment. We can choose any future we want and empower it from within, believing without hesitation, and can take inspired actions to achieve our goals. Our talents arise as we practice knowing that we can become anything we want and see obstacles as stepping stones along the way to manifesting our dream lives. The now is the most powerful tool we have, And if you're struggling to access it or use it correctly, watch this video next to get crystal clear on how it can improve your life. I appreciate you for spending this time with me and thank you for being part of this growing family. Until next time, please leave a comment below if this video resonated with you. Have an incredible day as you go along your way.